stopped.
Not to get too I'm not going to get political about it, but I think that if he spent less time on Twitter and more time finding him an agent that doesn't put him in every other movie that Nicolas Cage is in that goes direct to video.
Yeah.
He might be able to pull something up, though. He does. Like, there's a Love and Mercy movie that was pretty good. I'm told.
Yeah, I don't know. He's one of those guys that seem to kind of go off at some point. I don't know. Maybe it was always that way, and then Twitter just gave him an avenue.
Yeah. I feel like it's a time suck for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because, I mean, he co-wrote Grosse Pointe Blank, and he co-wrote High Fidelity.
Mm-hmm.
2 amazing movies.
Mm-hmm. And he produced Hot Tub Time Machine. And,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know what to... I don't know what else to think, other than he maybe is difficult to work with, because most of the people he...
So he had his Mel Gibson moment?
I don't know. He says he did unintentionally... It was a retweet for one.
Okay.
So he retweeted something. He blamed it on a bot, which I call bullshit on that.
Blamed it on a... Really?
Yeah. It's not even worth discussing, dude.
Okay.
But
let's get off of... Let's get off of
Cusack. But where were we?
I don't even know anymore. We're so far off whatever topic. So maybe we want to wrap up kind of talking about what we want to do, because there's a couple of things that play here. One is that we're gonna keep doing over the summer here every other week, and doing kind of one-off concept shows, because the people demand our presence.
They demand.
They need their what the fork fix.
Yeah.
And so there's that. We're gonna keep going with that. And
I need to keep.
Then we're gonna have season 3 pop in the fall, and we'll get that. And then we're gonna have again a long period of time before, unless we do season 4 in real time, we're gonna have a long period without some Good Place to talk about.
Possibly, but maybe we'll have those episodes on Hulu on for a while.
Yeah, we can just I suppose we could just mute the commercials and talk between them.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, but we were talking about how you like everything more than me. I don't know what we're talking about. We're talking about Barry.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. We're going to wrap things up here, but
yeah,
I think the reason why I don't like things as much as everyone else is because, again, the example being Barry. For about 5 or 6 episodes, I thought I was watching
Grosse Pointe Blank. That's how we got on Cusack.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
And then somewhere around episode 5 or 6, I realized that it's not.
But it was only an 8-episode season.
But
something like that. Short season.
I know, dude. But the thing is, I kept watching, and I realized that you're all onto something.
Sure.
But I feel like it has to be something that I haven't seen before.
Okay.
And
that's the point at which it became something you hadn't seen before?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, oh, this is something new. This is something different. This is...
I think I just enjoyed it out of the gate because I thought it was smart writing. I thought the performances from all of the cast were fantastic. Mm-hmm. They had their characters down out of the gate. I initially had a problem with NoHo Hank because I thought the actor wasn't keeping his accent up. And then it just didn't bother me anymore, and I just enjoyed the character. And now he's one of my favorite characters.
NoHo Hank is indeed my favorite character on that show.
For me, it's a toss-up between him and the Stephen Root character.
Well, I also secretly like, I don't know, I'm trying to remember, she didn't get killed, but the gang leader from Thailand.
Oh, yeah. She's fun.
She stabs her hand. And,
yep. Yep.
I like Stephen Root, too. Like, don't get me wrong, she get all the awards.
He should. I mean, he's good, and he just delivers a great performance in everything he does.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, from Milton to this, it's
to Coen Brothers movies.
Coen Brothers movies. The station boss in news radio.
Mm-hmm.
He's got tremendous chops. That kid's going places.
Yeah.
That's
Stephen Root.
Yeah.
He's gonna do just fine.
So anyhow,
I like that Stephen Root.
Kid's all right.
Yeah,
kid's tight. But yeah, so let's I understand what you're saying. I think that I can, and maybe that's why I like Russian Doll too, because even though it's definitely got the hallmarks of some other things,
mm-hmm.
I enjoyed the way it was executed, and I look at that as much as I look at the originality of it.
You know what I like most about it too? It's because every movie that I liked in the 90s
mm-hmm.
That had
is alive in Portland.
No, every that movie took Natasha Lyonne took everything that she did in the 90s and put it in that movie.
Yeah.
Like the homeless guy
is
played by Brandon Sexton III, who was like in Empire Records and a bunch of movies that she was in.
Sure.
Like the directors were, I think one of the directors was a director for I'm a Cheerleader.
Oh, yeah.
It just seemed like it was something like, hey, I got this cool idea. I need these people to help me execute it. And she went, I think Amy Poehler had something to do with it. So I just imagined, going, hey, Amy Poehler, it's Natasha Lyonne. I got this great idea. When you're done with Broad City, when you're done producing Broad City, come by. Let me know what you think. No.
But
I like how it all came together in the end, too.
Yeah.
Like, that's a challenge.
Yeah.
I know where this is going.
Mm-hmm. It is. Now, okay, so at what point do we want to decide what we're doing? Because, I mean, I think the podcast keeps going. I don't think it has the name What the Fork. Maybe we change the name of it, to Arching Bob's or
The Noise Place.
The Noise Place. That's a lot to talk about with Brooklyn Nine-Nine, though, at this point. And that's another show that I think is on the verge of being on for too long.
I thought this season was going to be the last season. I honestly did.
But it's coming back.
It's coming back.
And you know what? I think I posted something about this, too. I was ready to be done with the treasure hunt episodes or whatever they call them.
Oh, no, I was never done with those.
I was ready to be. I was like, oh, it's this again, and then
Cadillac Bandit, I'm kind of done with.
Really, I'm not done with the Cadillac Bandit. Can come back anytime he wants.
Don't get me wrong, Craig Robinson can come back anytime. He's
a delight to watch. I don't say that much about things. Just always turns in a delightful performance, and I'm just always I enjoy watching him work because he seems like he's having fun with it too. Doug Judy. I mean, how can you not have...
There were legit this season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine a few duds.
Yes.
I think the real-time episode, definitely the biggest dud.
Yeah.
Not to mention it's Sean Astin. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was the big dud.
Mm-hmm.
So others were kind of... But if you think about, average laugh type thing...
Sure.
I think it kept up pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
I think you could at least milk another season of it just because the universe is so big now.
It is, and it seemed like we got some more time with Captain Holt, which was nice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't want it to devolve into something like a How I Met Your Mother where it just goes on for too long. So,
And you've never watched The Office, though, have you?
I haven't, because that was one also that I watched the first couple of episodes and I just didn't like how it was going.
Yeah.
And I couldn't watch it without comparing it to the British version.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed that. So I do have intentions of going back and watching it. I've watched some more, and I actually like it a little now. So, and I've heard that it gets even better the more you watch it.
But
it goes on for too long.
Yeah, but again, like all these other shows that you missed, that you're gonna start. Yeah. It's gonna you're gonna get to those really great parts, and then it's gonna kind of end in disappointment.
It's gonna let me down.
Yes, but I mean, a letdown from The Office isn't say like a letdown from
that show.
No. It's still funny. It's just not as funny.
Sure.
It's that's all I'm.
Okay.
Once Carell left, and I think some writers changed, it just took a different tone.
Yeah.
So it's The Simpsons. It's like The Simpsons.
Yeah.
It's like The Simpsons doesn't know when to end because they always have to renew it 2 seasons in advance.
And I mean, that show just in perpetuity. I don't know. I don't know.
It's people still watch it,
I guess.
But I think they're gonna
not this guy.
Well, apparently, the last season finale of The Simpsons got the lowest rating of the series.
Oh, really? Period.
Period.
It's the seasons 3 through 10. Fucking killer classics. And then, I don't know, there's always talk of, there's another golden season, there's a golden period in the seasons 27 through 29 or something. It's just, I'm not, I don't know.
Well, I think, Disney is taking them off. It's going to take them off and put them on Disney Plus.
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
That's a plan.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess they need as much content as they can. They can't just survive on the new Star Wars show.
Yeah.
Which honestly is going to be the only reason I get that. Is to watch the Mandalorian.
Yeah. And Loki, and I'll watch the Loki show.
Oh, there's going to be a Loki show?
There's going to be a Loki show. Apparently it takes place in the 70s.
Okay. Is it going to be...
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yep.
Hiddleston?
It's going to be Hiddleston.
Okay.
And I think they're going to do a Hawkeye one, too. And it's
with
going to
Renner?
be Renner.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah,
so they're not doing side characters, or they're not doing the B team like Netflix was doing. They're full on doing characters from the universe.
Yeah, it's I don't know if you call it's A- team maybe.
I guess. Okay, sure.
Which Daredevil is amazing.
I think I might be a season or 2 behind on Daredevil.
I've watched 2 seasons of Daredevil. I started watching Jessica Jones.
I'm behind on all of that. I watched the first season of Iron Fist, and all it did was make me angry that I was watching it.
Well,
it was so terrible.
Apparently, all reports say it sucks.
Yeah,
it's only just there just to get you to Defenders.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So.
Well, all right. We don't have to decide right now what we're going to do, but
what do you want to
think about it?
We should when you edit this, or when you not edit it.
When I netted it, I'll edit that out.
So when you not edit,
yes.
Maybe what we can do is we can write down our predictions
of what we're going to do.
Of what is going to happen at the end of the show. At the end of season 4.
Gotcha. And see where we were.
And see how close we were.
Sure. All right.
And if you want to.
We'll put them in a box somewhere.
Yeah.
And then we'll get to the end of the series, and we'll be like, who was the most right? Did we even... Yeah, I guess we did say what we thought was going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, we found there's going to be a twist. We both are. Well, I agree. I think there's going to be a twist.
There's going to be a twist.
I think it will involve Eleanor. She is not who she says she is.
Okay.
So
that's you're going with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with, but I don't. But you are saying she's not who she says she is as somebody